Welcome back this morning. Yesterday, we took you to a one-of-a-kind celebration in Seattle. Macklemore helping local families at Mary's Place homeless shelter celebrate the holidays. This is the kind of service he lives for. I had a rare chance to sit down with Macklemore, real name Ben Haggerty, for a one-on-one interview to dig deeper into his battle with addiction and recovery and why he now spends several hours a week quietly behind the scenes helping young people on their path to sobriety too. You've done a lot in the community. I want to ask you about that. What drives you?
Service work is what drives me. Service work is the greatest secret that's right in front of our noses at all times.
Macklemore, as he's known to fans worldwide, has an award shelf with Grammys, Billboard Music Awards, now even an MLS Cup championship with the Seattle Sounders, which he's part owner. And his newest song, New Year, is the first collaboration in 3 years with his music partner, Ryan Lewis. But heading into the new year, Ben Haggerty and his wife, Tricia, juggle life in Seattle like any other busy parents with 3 young children who love to play along.
I'm not your best, but I still love you.
What does success look like for you?
For me, success is being content with the present. Because in terms of what we define success as in society, I've had that. I've had those moments of being on top of the world with a #1 song and yada yada and all the awards, and that doesn't equate to happiness. That doesn't equate to feeling fulfilled and content.
These days, Haggerty feels content on his journey to sobriety. In a years-long public battle with drug and alcohol addiction, recovery is something he finds easiest through public service. It's something he doesn't talk a lot about, but connecting directly with local teens battling addiction is his true passion.
If you're in recovery, you help other people out. You pass along what was been freely given to you. That's that's how I found out about service work in the first place, was through recovery. I'm like, oh, this is actually how it works.
He was the one that told me that I could become a drug and alcohol counselor.
Seth Welch runs the interagency Recovery High School in Seattle and is a childhood friend of Haggerty. The two still lean on each other on their road through recovery. And over the years, even with fame and stardom, Welch says his friend has made personal connections with hundreds of teens battling addiction.
He personally put recovery on the map for me. He often shares with our students that he would never be where he's at without recovery, without sobriety.
Proof comes with smiles on faces of teens like Israel, who was recently invited by Macklemore to work on the set of a music video.
So, it just kind of gave me courage, like, okay, if this guy's doing it, there should be no problem with me coming. Yeah. So that definitely opened my eyes, and yeah, he's very inspirational.
Seth is doing phenomenal work in the recovery space in Seattle. We need those resources within our city if we are going to combat this issue, and that starts with working on mental health and addiction.
You reach out to kids behind the scenes directly. Where's that passion come from?
It's part of what keeps me clean. And in a way, service work is also self-seeking because it feels really good. And we never know how much just that, picking up the phone or lending a bit of advice or sharing information about a treatment facility or whatever it might be actually goes along to change the course of someone's life.
How's your recovery going?
It's going good. It's going good.
Feeling good?
Feeling great.
Good. And we're happy for that. I have to say, interviewing Macklemore was fantastic. I really enjoyed my time with him, but talking to some of his friends as well, Seth, was really important, I think, too, to understanding the full picture of Ben Haggerty, because he says they always knew he was going to be the one. If anyone was going to rise above, anyone was going to get the Grammy, it's going to be him. But he also was a leader in helping him rise above from addiction. He was always the one to help his friends, fight for them, to get sober, and that continues to this day.
It's one of the most impressive things, I think, when you hear about a celebrity or a star taking time out of their own busy schedule and day to be able to reach teens who are in need of advice, of help, because he is someone who's walked that path, continues to walk that path, and it really does make a difference when you hear from someone who has been down that road and knows what those teens have gone through because he was in their shoes
100%.
At that age, and is still battling this, and it's something he'll deal with for the rest of his life. But he makes such a difference by just taking that time to pick up the phone or
100%.
meet a teen, and you never know where that can go, and that can change someone's life. So it's pretty
Exactly.
cool that he's doing that.
Exactly. It has reached a new and important level with him.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what he does in the future for sure.
Yeah, interesting interview.
Yeah.